The games may be done, but there's always news regarding Wisconsin basketball. On this week's edition, Ryan Wing sits down with head coach Greg Gard to, among other things, get an update on Brad Davison. Sounds like his shoulder surgery went well. And recently I had a chance to sit down with the three Badgers who are now getting ready to move on to the real world. Matt Ferris, Aaron Maish, and TJ Schlunt. All coming up on the Badgers Sports Report.
Looks to Langford. His pass is deflected by Pritzel, stolen away by Davison. Thought he kicked it, but he didn't. And a lob into Iverson with a 180 slam dunk. Oh my goodness! This is Wisconsin basketball. Stolen by Ethan Happ. Happ to the rim, and he hammers it down with the right hand. He'll drive to the goal and hammers it down. New York City, the Badgers are coming your way. Left open, snaps off a three and drills it. Out the fourth, the three left of the circle, tie game.
The Badger Sports Report is brought to you by Hy-Vee. Where there's a helpful smile in every aisle, Hy-Vee proudly supports the Wisconsin Badgers.
I just picked up the kid for the baby shower.
You know she's having a boy, right?
Need to make a quick switch? We thought about that.
Joe!
Need a little more room? We thought about that.
Hold on, Jill's texting me.
Need to stay connected?
You have a message from Jill.
We even gave that a thought too. Buick Encore and Buick Envision, part of Buick's 3 SUV lineup.
Get $4,250 purchase allowance on most 2018 Buick Encore models. Plus, current non-GM owners get an additional $4,000 purchase cash on most Encore models.
This is what collaboration looks like. This is what happens when a cardiologist in Appleton works step in step with specialists at UW Health in Madison. You see, when Terry's condition required a second opinion, his doctor turned to the cardiothoracic team at UW Health. Together, we made sure Terry got the care and the heart transplant he needed. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
Hi, this is Coach Greg Gard, inviting you to join the Badger Basketball Booster Club. As a member of the Booster Club, you will have the opportunity to participate in a variety of great events, including pregame chalk talks, golf outings, and an away game bus trip. The Boosters play a vital role in assisting our staff and student athletes through fundraising and sponsorship. For additional information on joining the club, please call 608-265-6161. There's no better way to show your support than to join the Badger Basketball Boosters.
Family road trips just got a whole lot easier. The 2018 Nissan Rogue. Now with Nissan Intelligent Mobility, featuring technologies like available ProPilot Assist, which helps keep an eye on the road ahead and helps you stay centered while you're turning this lane into memory lane. Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
Just right of the circle, he'll hoist up a three, and he will hit it. Ethan Happ is first from beyond the arc.
Before we take a look forward, we'll take a look back. Greg, you and Matt talked about how proud you were of this team to not give up. When did you see them really turning a corner, would you say?
Well, I think even before, I think at Michigan State, the way we battled back in the second half, we came from 12, 15 down to cut it to 6 and had chances to cut it deeper than that. That their competitive fight was there. We just needed to fine-tune some things in terms of execution. So that was probably the earliest where I knew, you know what, this group has some fight in it, and it's not going to go away easily, which was good to see. I think if there's one thing that you can't fix or it's hard to get back is if they lose that ability to compete or want to compete, and this group didn't do that. So the earliest back as then, even though we didn't maybe put complete games together like we did down the stretch, I'm just, like I said, I'm proud of how they continue to work, and the improvement came as time went on.
People will see Brad Davison went through successful surgery. How did that go? What is the timeline looking for him?
It went well. You know, it was a long, pretty extensive surgery, but the timeline, hence being able to do it so early, I think will help in terms of his recovery and rehab. It'll be a longer rehab. We're looking, well into the summer, and hopefully the goal is that he's ready to go full blast by next fall. How that all fluctuates week to week, that's obviously, I'm not the doctor, the MD handling all that, and that'll be in their hands. But our medical team did a great job. Henry and Dr. Orwin through the whole process of him playing with that injury, and obviously a huge credit to Brad, because that's not an easy injury to play through, and he did a terrific job of working through it.
He said there's no way they keep him off the court next year. Not a surprise coming from that guy.
No, he's run right by me, checked back in after the shoulder went out a couple times. So he's extremely competitive, and obviously we're glad to have him on our team.
Decided not to keep the shoulder brace, saw its demise at MSG.
I saw that got tossed in the trash can, so that's good. We were able to flush that and move on, and they're just happy that he's able to start back here on the road to recovery, along with our other guys that are further down the road in Kobe and Dimitri.
Yeah, what is their timeline looking like as well?
I think Dimitri will be back here this spring with us in the workouts. Kobe will be probably the start of the summer, it looks like, when he'll be there. And things are going well. It's just obviously each injury is different, and each injury, you don't treat basically the injury per se. You have to treat the patient, and their steps through that are obviously individualized, and how they feel and what's going on individually with them. So obviously all three injuries are different, and all three recovery times are Trice's is the shortest, Kobe's second, and obviously Brad's going to be a little bit longer.
We talked with Dimitri after the game. He said he almost views it as a blessing in disguise that he was able to sit out next year and hopefully gain a year of eligibility for next year. How do you view that? I guess maybe a little bit differently than him probably.
Well, it's ironic, coincidental, whatever word you want to throw on it, that both those guys had the injuries happen when they did. You know, if they play one more game, we're beyond the limit. You know, so hopefully we can use this, and we'll find that out in time. If we can use this experience, what they learned going through that, how important the game is to them. I think they both had gained a deeper appreciation when something was taken away in terms of what the injuries did to them. So hopefully we can, you know, build from this and grow better because of it.
Ethan said he's going to put his name into the NBA draft and likely go to the combine. What is your involvement going to be with him?
We will help him through the information gathering process and really make sure he understands and gathers all information. I think it's the nice thing that the NCAA has allowed and the NBA has worked with us as coaches to. We have an advisory committee we can go to. We can get feedback from the actual organizations themselves. We don't have to rely on third-party, you know, second, third-hand information. We can go directly to the people making those decisions and help him through it, his course of action. He's not sure on what he's going to do yet. Right now, everything is just information gathering, and let's see what they're thinking, and then we'll make the best decision, and he'll make the best decision for himself going forward.
One guy that did that and came back was Nigel Hayes. Now he's back in the NBA, gets another 10-day contract with the Raptors. What do you think he can give to them?
Well, I don't know specifically. I know Toronto's in first place, so obviously that's a very good team. So you never know what they view him as. Is it somebody that they just need to fill a little bit of a time for? If they have an injury, do they see something long term? You never know how those 10 days work. And I know he just had the first one here recently. It wasn't in the game. But it's a great experience for him, and it's a great exposure for Wisconsin. Obviously, we've had several guys, or do have several guys in the NBA, and there's various routes. And we have I think 3 right now in the G League, and we've had our 4 in the G League, and obviously 3 or 4 others in the NBA itself. But we've had other guys go overseas and then come back. Greg Steamsmith took a different route. So as long as you're persistent, keep trying to persevere, there's a way if you're good enough. And obviously there's good basketball everywhere. We have a lot of guys that have had very successful, very financially good careers overseas. So there's a lot of different ways that you can make a living playing the game.
I know obviously you're so busy with your team. How close of tabs are you able to keep on former players that are in the NBA or in the G League?
Not too much. I mean, I really leave them alone during the year. Maybe a text here or there. Obviously a lot of them were back. Frank, Sam were back. Duye was back for Frank's jersey ceremony. So those guys you get to reconnect. We connect more with them in the summer. They come back and work out or train here a little bit, play with open gym with our guys, or come back for our alumni functions during the summer. And I know now they're locked in on their professional career, and I try to stay out of their way.
Coach Gard will be back in a few minutes with the Great Dane Great Question of the Week. More with the Badger Sports Report coming up.
This is Lexi Rush. She's 10, and she's amazing. You see, Lexi was born deaf and couldn't hear anything. That was until her doctor in Appleton referred her to the pediatric specialists at UW Health in Madison. Now, 2 operations later, Lexi can hear everything. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health. Remarkable.
All right, TJ, Aaron, Matt, it flies, right? They always say that. When you stepped on campus, the first basketball-related activity you went through, did you even think of this day, senior day?
No, not really. My first experience was open gym. The first experience I can remember, I think Nigel had a put-back slam over Frank. I was like, where am I? But yeah, I mean, it's flown. I can't believe that it's senior day.
It was kind of your welcome to the Big Ten moment, right?
Yeah.
You guys had your own.
Yeah, me too. It was at open gym. It was before school even started in the summer, first hours on campus, and Sam decided to bully me. He came down the lane. I thought I was athletic, but things are a little different in college, and he threw one down right on me. Never thought I was going to, make it 5 years here, but 5 years later, and here we are.
Yeah, mine was, before the season started, we do individual workouts where there's a group of 4 of us, and at the end of it, it always concludes with a one-on-one session. And lucky enough, I was paired up with Captain America himself, my best friend, Josh Gosser. And obviously, I knew Josh was a good defender, but I'm like, hey, you know what? I averaged enough points in high school. I could score on him a couple times. I ended up not hitting the rim once or having my shot blocked every time. And when I was on defense, Josh scored on me every single time. So after that, I was kind of like, oh, I don't belong here. 4 years later, here we are.
He probably never let you know about it either.
Josh was so mild-mannered that he really didn't. He just kept playing, and he's just such a good competitor.
You guys have had 1,001 memories, maybe more than that. I guess the Final Four would stick out. But is there a specific moment in all of that you guys know you're going to carry with you the rest of your lives?
The team, the brotherhood that's been established over a number of years, the culture of Wisconsin. That's the biggest thing that I take out of it. Obviously some big games in here and there, but the brothers is what is going to be the most memorable for me.
I think for me it was when we beat Kentucky, not beating Kentucky, but walking back to the locker room. I know we talk about this story all the time. We're walking back and everyone's happy, everyone's excited because we just beat an undefeated Kentucky team to go to the national championship game. And Josh Gosser was walking head down straight in the locker room, and someone went up to him and was like, Josh, aren't you excited, man?
Yeah, I went up to Josh. I was
aren't
like,
you excited?
I was like,
He
are you
goes,
kidding me, Josh? We just beat Kentucky.
I expected this. And walked right in the locker room. We were kind of like, wow.
Yeah, he said straight face and just kept walking. I was like, okay.
And that was the moment we realized he's got that killer instinct. He's got everything we need. So it was kind of a cool moment that I will never forget, knowing that he went into the game fully expecting to beat Kentucky.
Matt?
Yeah, I would say, obviously the in-game stuff was awesome. Just being on the bench and being a part of it all during that Final Four run. But I think the coolest for me was just to see the sense of community that there was in the Wisconsin program. When we got back to the hotel after the Kentucky game, I remember, I'm sure you guys everyone has seen videos of it, but there's just, I think, I didn't count, but probably 1 million people in there. In the hotel room. It was definitely a fire safety hazard. But everyone was cheering, clapping. We were up eating our meal, and everyone would poke their heads out once in a while, and the crowd would go crazy. It's just stuff like that as much as, as old as you get, you're not going to forget it. I try to take a second every once in a while before games to just kind of look around and be like, there's 17,000 people here coming to watch us. But it's something that I won't be able to realize until 3-4 years down the road.
Now, I know you two guys, especially, you're known for, all 3 of you have done a lot of work outside basketball and outside of academics with Badgers Get Back. I'll get to that in a minute. But the videos, you guys have become, I'll just say it, stars. With some of the productions that you two have put together. I have my own personal favorite, I guess, over the years that you guys have put out for our entertainment. Is there one that stands out for you that you're proud of them all, no doubt?
Yeah, of course.
One in particular, though, I think, this is the one. This is the demo that we're going to send up.
I think the Fresh Prince video is.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
It's got to be the top one.
That's mine.
And we created, people might not realize, we don't have a ghostwriter. We're our own people. We sit down there, pen and paper, just come up with stuff with the head. So, if Jay-Z, if you're listening, man, I'm open.
Getting a little deep. Is that the one, or
that's the one I thought of.
Okay, you have strategically stayed away from those videos, though, right?
No, he was
very strategic.
Were you in on it?
You were in a cameo
when we tried to recreate Bronxon's.
That's right, the Savior game.
And Will Decora on the sidelines.
That's right.
We had some funny stuff that wasn't rolling at first. Some really funny stuff.
And then once all the funny stuff came out, they're like, oh, let's get a camera on them.
Yeah.
Get the director's cut. We have to find
right.
access to that. So really, now how many takes with the Koenig, the recreation? How many takes?
Oh,
required.
Well, we did a bunch of them where it was like just faking.
Yeah, we purposely missed a shot.
Purposely
on
missed
throwing
it
out
in
the stands.
Yeah, gotcha. People don't see me play much, so they're like, "Oh, is that guy really that bad?" I'm not, I promise.
We'll have more of our conversation with Aaron, TJ, and Matt as we continue with the Badger Sports Report.
At Hy-Vee Market Grill, you'll find something for everyone. Steaks grilled to perfection, delicious pasta, wood oven flatbread pizzas, and the burgers are the best in town. Plus, you've got to try our delicious Sunday brunch. And Hy-Vee Market Grills are next to Hy-Vee stores, so it's not like we're going to run out of food. It's good food, good times, and we love to see people smile. So get on into Hy-Vee Market Grill today.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade.
Get over $11,000 total value on a specially equipped 2018 GMC Sierra SLT Crew Cab model when you finance through GM Financial. Plus, get additional $1,500 auto show purchase cash.
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant, and they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
I just picked up the cake for the baby shower.
You know she's having a boy, right?
Need to make a quick switch? We thought about that.
Joe.
Need a little more room? We thought about that.
Hold on, Jill's texting me.
Need to stay connected?
You have a message from Jill.
We even gave that a thought too. Buick Encore and Buick Envision, part of Buick's 3 SUV lineup.
Get $4,250 purchase allowance on most 2018 Buick Encore models. Plus, current non-GM owners get an additional $4,000 purchase cash on most Encore models.
Bounce pass to Brown, left of the lane, 10-footer short. Aaron Mace, the rebound low on the left, back up and in. Aaron Mace with his first Badger points. The Matt Ferris. Shot clock is dark. Now Ferris will drive it down the lane, goes up and in. First collegiate points for Matt Ferris.
First collegiate points. I mean, you know, we talk about guys who scored a ton of points, and you guys you've scored. You've scored more than I have. Let's put it that way, okay? What was that like? We talk about first moment, but the first time ball went in the hole at the college level. I think we were playing Prairie View A&M. Got in the game, probably about a minute and a half left. Coach Paris came up to me. We were running a little ball screen, and Brevin was flaring off and rolling over the top. And he said, "Tell Brevin to look for this, open backdoor cut." And I was like, "No, I want to take it. Like, I'm getting a ball screen. I'm going to the rim." So got a ball screen and went to the hole and got an and one and finished off the three-point play. Sweet.
I don't even remember exactly what game it was. Most likely it was a layup, but kind of blacked out would be my guess because I don't really remember what happened. So.
Mine was Nichols State, true freshman year. I remember it because the shot clock was off, and I had the ball, up near half court, and obviously you're supposed to dribble it out, and the guy came out and tried to play me. He couldn't, time's out. I was just going to dribble it out, throw the ball into the air, let the crowd go crazy. And he came out and played me, so I drove past him and scored a layup with like 10 seconds left in the game and the shot clock off. And I remember getting here in the locker room, and I was kind of nervous because I knew Coach Ryan was going to say something. And he looks at me, he goes, "Matt, we don't take those shots." And I was like, "Yeah, sorry, Coach. Never happened again." But yeah, that was my first career field goal attempt and first career field goal make.
Can't take those back, no matter what
that's
Coach
right.
Ryan said. Those points count.
Yeah.
Off the court, you guys, this program has been so known. All the programs on campus have done so much in the community. What's that meant for you to be a part of the Badgers Get Back program and kind of pay forward here in the area? Yeah, I mean it's pretty amazing, especially going to like the Children's Hospital and seeing those kids. It really puts things into perspective of how blessed we are. Those kids have to go through real struggles. We have the struggles of losing a few games here and there. They have to face like their lives. Like just to go there and give them time, it makes you really appreciate things.
Yeah, it kind of puts, like TJ said, things in perspective, and you realize that 10, 20 minutes of your day means a lot more to other people. So finding that time when you think you're busy and you realize, like TJ said, people are in life or death situations, and then talking to them for 30 minutes can really change their day, can change their year, can change their life, kind of just put a different perspective on their life for them.
Yeah, I would say it's all about giving back and, you know, helping out other people. Like TJ had mentioned, going to the Children's Hospital, that's always been an eye-opener for me, and just how much you don't really appreciate, you know, what you have until you see someone worse off. And, you know, seeing people in those states, those people are tough. Like, we think we're tough because we slap the floor or get a defensive stop, and those people are tough because, you know, they're facing some real stuff. And, you know, anything that I can do to help them out, I'm more than willing to help.
This is the tough one beyond the thank you, which is the almost impossible question that you guys have had to try to answer here as well. But can you put into words what it has meant for all three of you guys to be Wisconsin Badgers, to be student athletes here? Start with you, TJ.
That's a tough one. You know, looking back on the last 4 years, again, it's like the brotherhood, the community, the culture that Wisconsin has. That's something that's going to be remembered forever. And just to say that you were a part of that is something I'm going to brag to my kids about for forever, and then hopefully onto their kids as well. And it's just the culture, the closeness, the community. That's something that's going to be there forever.
Yeah, I think everything TJ said is perfect. The togetherness, the culture is something that I don't know if a lot of programs in the country share like we do here, specifically in basketball, but also across sports too. I know we have a good relationship with all the other sports. And as you asked that, I looked down on this table and you see pictures of Nigel and Frank. I think it's a lot about the guys that come before you. There's a lot of people that came before us that put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this program to make it what it is. You know, people look up to us for what we do on and off the court, and to be able to be one of these guys that put in those blood, sweat, and tears to help the program be where it is, it's kind of special. And just that Wisconsin across the front of the jersey is something that, like you said, you can't take that away from us. We've all worn that.
Yeah, I would just say a dream come true. I mean, you know, growing up, I played basketball, football, and baseball, and basketball was always my favorite sport. You know, coming out of high school, I realized that, you know, I didn't have any offers or anything. I had opportunities to play D3, but I kind of wanted to go to a bigger school. And, you know, out of a course of luck, or however you want to call it, happenstance, I got the opportunity to play here and just really jumped at that opportunity, and it's been everything I've expected and more. And, you know, I couldn't be more grateful for my time here.
Guys, thank you so much for everything. I think I can speak for every Badger fan. Thanks for what you've done, how you've represented yourself here, and all the best, Matt, Aaron, TJ. Badgers for life.
Family road trips just got a whole lot easier. The 2018 Nissan Rogue. Now with Nissan Intelligent Mobility, featuring technologies like available ProPilot Assist, which helps keep an eye on the road ahead and helps you stay centered while you're turning this lane into memory lane. Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
At Hy-Vee Market Grill, you'll find something for everyone. Steaks grilled to perfection, delicious pasta, wood oven flatbread pizzas, and the burgers are the best in town. Plus, you've got to try our delicious Sunday brunch. And Hy-Vee Market Grills are next to Hy-Vee stores, so it's not like we're gonna run out of food. It's good food, good times, and we love to see people smile. So get on into Hy-Vee Market Grill today.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade.
Get over $11,000 total value on a specially equipped 2018 GMC Sierra SLT Crew Cab model when you finance through GM Financial. Plus, get additional $1,500 auto show purchase cash.
This is what collaboration looks like. This is what happens when a cardiologist in Appleton works step in step with specialists at UW Health in Madison. You see, when Terry's condition required a second opinion, his doctor turned to the cardiothoracic team at UW Health. Together, we made sure Terry got the care and the heart transplant he needed. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
The Badger Sports Report is brought to you by UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Welcome back to the Badger Sports Report. Our Great Dane, great question of the week this week comes from Matt in Madison, and Matt wonders, Coach, Kirk Penny retiring in the New Zealand Breakers.
Right.
What do you remember from his time here?
A player that really evolved. Obviously, he really, as we had him for, I believe, 2 years, he really got better and better as time went on, and it was really great to watch his career evolve, not only here, but also what he did is he played a little bit in the NBA, and obviously the various spots he was overseas. He's a great ambassador for the game. I know it was like when we were in New Zealand this past summer, it's like it's a rock star. Kirk Penny is a rock star in New Zealand, so everybody knows him, and obviously I saw the video from when the Breakers honored him with his retirement announcement. So really happy for Kirk and his family. Now he'll settle into maybe a little normal life, and but it is great to always have him back here every summer. He stops by and hangs around us a lot, and a great representative of our program, and really happy for him that he's able to play. He played for such a long time and stayed relatively injury-free, which is always a good thing when you're in that position.
Matt, thanks for your question. Remember, there are 4 Great Dane locations here in Madison, East Side, Hilldale, downtown, and Fitchburg, as well as one up in Wausau. That'll do it for this week's Badger Sports Report. Thanks for watching.
Honoring all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. Every division, every sport, the Learfield Directors Cup. The prestigious award continues its reign as the crowning achievement in college athletics. To follow your favorite team, like us on Facebook, find us online and on Twitter. The Learfield Directors Cup.
Family road trips just got a whole lot easier. The 2018 Nissan Rogue. Now with Nissan Intelligent Mobility, featuring technologies like available ProPilot Assist, which helps keep an eye on the road ahead and helps you stay centered while you're turning this lane into memory lane. Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
A pulse, felt by one, sends a ripple, felt by some. A shiver, felt by many, until it amplifies, magnifies into a tremor that electrifies. Badgers everywhere, moving as one, tilting